Grand Seiko has had a wildly popular Seasons of Japan collection for multiple years now. And although these pieces aren't going away, a new GMT version of each season that represents these times in different ways has been released. They all use a fan favorite case, which the SBGM221 made famous, and have proprietary bracelets. Our review today is on the SBGJ251, which represents spring or Shunbun. This is the time when the spring equinox arrives and everyone senses that spring is truly in the air. Cherry trees in the Japanese mountains start to bloom and the sakura blossoms decorate the slopes. The green dial with the rose accents is designed to capture this beautiful moment. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you awesome watch content at least once a week. If you haven't already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. In our last video, we reviewed the Seiko LX SNR 049, which is a totally underrated and extremely special sport watch. I highly recommend all of you check this out if you are into Grand Seiko and see for yourself what the peak of a non-Grand Seiko is all about and how it's very, very competitive. It's wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Grand Seiko SBGJ251 Snowflake. It's a Grand Seiko video, so this is totally appropriate. Now tell me which watch you're wearing today and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the SBGJ251 are a 39.1mm case width, a 14.4mm thickness, a 46.5mm lug to lug, a 19mm lug width, and weighing in at 149.09 grams. The case has Zaratsu finish on the entire bezel and on top of the lugs, and even on the sides of the case. So basically, the entire case is Zaratsu finished and has a stunning presence. A vintage style non-screw down crown can be found at the 3 position. The sapphire crystal is box style and is raised, which will help protect the bezel from scratches. The dial is very similar to the Treasury dial from the 2018 limited editions, but it is not the same. It has a subtle texture that represents the lush blooms of springtime and is a forest green tone, in a matte finish that resembles the snowflakes. The dial markers are beautifully polished and are gold bar style, with 2 instead of 1 at the 12, 9, and 3 positions, while a smaller marker can be found at the 3 position. Grand Seiko can be found with an applied GS logo in silver at the top middle section. An even number grade with triangles in between each and representing the GMT time can be found around the inner section of the dial. The hands are Dauphine style and are in silver tone, with a simple pointed silver toned second hand. The GMT hand is in rose tone to represent the sakura blossoms on the trees, and it is in arrow style. The date window is at the 3 position and is surrounded by a silver toned frame, with a white background and black numerals. Automatic, high beat, 36,000, and GMT can be found on the lower middle section. The case back is open, and thankfully not obscured by anything, so you can see the 9S86 caliber and all of its glory. The movement is the high beat 9S86 caliber, which functions at 36,000 beats per hour, has a 55-hour power reserve, and is accurate from losing 3 to gaining 5 seconds per day. It uses a special Spron alloy for the mainspring and hairspring to allow it to achieve a 55-hour power reserve while beating at that high 36,000 beats. The bracelet is a 5-link design and has matte finish on the inner and outermost links, with Zaratsu finish on the smaller center ones. The clasp is a simple fold with pushers and no micro adjust. The SBGJ251 is splash resistant, and most likely that means 30-meter water resistant, and is ready to remind you of the spring equinox for a wonderful $6,800. Now for my humble opinion. I like what Grand Seiko did here. These new seasons pieces all have a huge amount of potential, and this one is a great start. The green dial is subtle, but has a definite texture to it. The rose accents look great and are not obnoxious. The layout is one of the hottest ones and is the same style as previous GMT models, so it is very familiar, but with a fun dial and a bracelet. The case is really a winner and sits great on my 6.5-inch wrist. It is definitely on the smaller side, and a lot of folks may like this because of its size. If you are looking for a green dial piece that bridges the gap between dress and casual and has that extra GMT functionality, this piece might definitely be for you. My biggest takeaway here is how excited I am to see the rest of these new season's pieces. I'll bet that this one is a grenade that you will understand and it will be popular later on. But the summer SBGJ249 will be something extremely sought after once that starts appearing. And I will bet that this entire line will be very successful. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, share this with your friends, and give this video a like. I look forward to seeing you next video.